Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Danang febrian pratama. I am from Al-Kifari University in Bandung. Here I take Farmasi study program. In this presentation, I will discuss about subject-verbs agreement. Note 1. We will use the standards of underlining subjects once and verb twice. Being able to find the right subjects and verbs will help you correct error of subject-verb agreement. Basic rule: a singular subject, see bill card, takes a singular verbs, is, goes, seen, whereas a plural subject takes a plural verbs. Example: the list of items is or are on the desk. If you know that list is the subjects, then you will choose is for the verbs. Rule verb 1. The subjects will come before a phrase beginning with of. This is a key rule for understanding subjects. The word of is the culprit in many, perhaps most, subject-verb mistakes. ST writers, speakers, readers, and listeners miss the all too common mistakes. In the following sentence, incorrect. A bucket of yellow roses lend color and fragrance to the room. Correct. A bucket of yellow roses lend blah blah blah. Bucket lends, not roses lend. Rule verb 2. Two singular subjects connected by or. Either or neither or nor require a singular verb. Example: number 1. My aunt or my uncle is arriving by train today. Example number 2. Neither Joan nor Carmen is available. Examples number 3. Either Kiana or Casey is helping today with stage decorations. Rule verb 3. The verb in an or, either or neither nor sentence agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. Examples number 1. Neither the plates nor the serving bowl goes on the shelf. Neither the serving bowl nor the plates go on that shelf. Example number 2. This rule can lead to bumps in the road. For example, if or is one of two or more subjects, it could lead to this odd sentence. Awkward. Neither she, my friends, nor I am going to the festival. If possible, it's best to reward such grammatically correct but awkward sentence. Better. Neither she, I, nor my friends are going to the festival. Or, she, my friends, and I are not going to the festival. Rule verb 4. As a general rule, use a plural verb with two or more subjects when they are connected by an. Example: a car and a bag are my means of transportation, but not these exceptions. Breaking and entering is against the law. The bed and breakfast was coming. in those sentences. Breaking and entering and bed and breakfast are components. Rule 4.5a. Sometimes the subject is separated from the verb by such words as along with, as well as, besides, not, and then. These words and phrases are not part of the subjects. Ignore them and use a singular verb when the subject is singular. Example: the politician, along with the newsman, is expected shortly. Excitement as well as nervousness is the cause of her shaking. Rule 4.5b. Parentheses are not part of the subjects. Example: Joe and his thirsty mouth was always welcome. If this seems awkward, try rewriting the sentence. Rule 4.6. In sentence beginning with here or there, the true subject follows the verb. Example number 1. There are 4 hurdles to jump. Example number 2. There is a high hurdle to jump. Example number 3. Here are the keys. Note 2. The word there's a contraction of there is leads to bad habits in informal sentence like there's a lot of people here today, because it is easier to say there's than there are. Take care never to use there's with a plural subject. Rule 4.7. As a singular verb with distance, periods of time, sums of money, and then when considered as a unit. Examples number 1. 3 miles is too far to walk. Example number 2. 5 years is the maximum sentence for that offense. Example number 3. $10 is a high-priced pie. But $10 dollar bills were scattered on the floor. Rule 4.8. With words that indicate portions, e.g., a lot, a majority, some, all of one given earlier in this section is reversed, and we are guided by the noun after of. If the noun after of is singular, as a singular verb. If it is plural, as a plural verb. Example: a lot of the pea has disappeared. A lot of the peas have disappeared. A third of the city is employed. A third of the people are employed. All of the pea is gone. All of the peas are gone. Some of the pea is missing. Some of the peas are missing. Note 3. In recent years, the SAT testing service has considered noun to be strictly singular. However, according to Merriam-Webster's Dictionary of English Usage, clearly noun has been both singular and plural since all English and still is. The notion that it is singular only is a myth of unknown origin that appears to have arisen in the 19th century. If in context it seems like a singular to you, as a singular verb. If it seems like a plural, as a plural verb. Both are acceptable beyond serious criticisms. When noun is clearly intended to mean not one, it is followed by a singular verb.
Rule 49. With collective nouns such as group, jury, family, audience, population, the verb might be singular or plural, depending on the writer's intent. Example number 1. All of my family has arrived or have arrived. Example number 2. Most of the jury is here or are here. Example number 3. A third of the population was opposite or were opposite to the bill. Not for anyone who uses a plural verb with a collective noun must take care to be accurate and also consistent. It must not be done carelessly. The following is the sort of flawed sentence one says and hers a lot this day. The staff is deciding how they want to vote. Careful speaker and writer would avoid assigning the singular is and the plural they to staff in the same sentence. Consistent. The staff are deciding how they want to vote. Rewriting such sentence is recommended whenever possible. The preceding sentence would read even better as the staff members are deciding how they want to vote.
Rule 10. The word where place was in sentence that express a wish or are contrary to fact. Example: if you were here, you would sorry. Shall not you be followed by was, not where, given that you is singular, but you isn't actually here. So we say were, not was. The sentence demonstrates the subjective mood, which is used to express things that are hypothetical, wishful, imaginary, or factually contradictory. The subjunctive mood pairs singular subject with what we usually think of as plural verb. Example: I wish it were Friday. She requested that he raise his hand. In the first example, a wishful statement, not a fact, is being expressed. Therefore, where, which we usually think of as a plural verb, is used with the singular it. Technically, it is the singular subject of the object's clause in the subjunctive mood. It were Friday. Normally, her rise would sound terrible to us. However, in the second example, where a request is being expressed, the subjunctive mood is correct. Note: the subjunctive mood is losing ground in spoken English but shall still be used in formal speech and writing. Thanks you for hearing the presentation from me. If there is a wrong word, please forgive. Hopefully everything we said here is useful for all of us.